So, Pastor Muhammad, tell us about Amazing Grace that is happening across the northern suburbs of Adelaide.
So, Amazing Grace Gospel Church is based here in Davon Park. Primarily, most people are from African background who attend this church. And we are doing amazing by grace of God. We are spreading and taking the gospel locally. And also, we go even overseas to our home, our country where we come from, especially in Burundi and Tanzania. Okay, so as you can see behind me, this is a land or community garden where we plant maize. And this is part of Amazing Northern Multicultural Services, where we provide social welfare services to the community around here. Primarily, we engage people from African background, from Middle Eastern, especially from Burma, Bhutanese, Nepalese, and we meet here growing maize. But we are going far from maize because this is a connecting point where we share, we experience many things from back home and what is happening here in Australia.
Tell me about the building behind and what they're going to build behind here.
Yeah. Okay, so behind me, as you can see there's a building happening of alternative learning, which is primarily going to be for young people from 17 to 24 who have, for some reason, unable to finish the schooling or have issues with drug, alcohol, whatever related. And that school, the new building, will help them to bring back to be a good citizen in many ways. Okay, so my heart, especially for the North, is to be able to see the gospel is being taken to another level. I'm very glad to see how many communities from different backgrounds, we are uniting together to be able to change the neighborhood. Because when I initially came to Australia, which is 15 years ago, there was a negative perception towards the northern area, especially in Davon Park where we are now. But I'm glad to see how the gospel is taken from grassroots, from common people. And I'm sure if we continue to work together as a team, we are going to change the northern area. I'm very blessed and thanking my fellow Chinese community, how they are also taking another level in terms of taking the gospel class, which I've been called to do.
Yeah. David, I heard you speak at Pentecost. And what struck me was when you said church is Monday to Sunday.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
All right, I'll just give you a little background. When I was 17, I got called into ministry, and that ministry was missions. So I thought, okay, let me jump on a plane and go to the Philippines and do some missions. And then what I saw there was very interesting. They were actually having church every day. They would have a meeting on Sunday, but Monday they'll be doing something in the community, and all of that. And then when I came back to Australia, I thought, yes, missions is overseas, but we need to be missions. There needs to be mission here locally as well. What that looks like is exactly what they were doing in the Philippines. Is Monday to Sunday needs to be church. We are all stuck with being in a box on Sunday from 10 to 12. But I think it's time for us to, move out of that and actually serve the community, be the church, just like Acts 2, where they would meet every day and broke bread and met the needs of the community. And I'm seeing so many different churches being able to figure out what that means to them, how to have church from Monday to Sunday. So it's a matter of you thinking about what you can do as a church to serve your local community.
And I heard that on the weekend you were at the Congolese church.
Yes.
And you're the Burundian church.
Yeah.
So tell me what was happening.
Yeah. So I think part of that is really connecting with everywhere. I mean every other community that's around. What I love about Australia is that there is multicultural churches, where you've got the Burundian, the Congolese, the Burmese, there's a South Sudanese church, and being able to connect and be united within this area, I think is an amazing thing. All right, I think how we can pray for Playfoot is that to pray for revival to be in people's hearts. First, to have a hunger to see people come to Christ, and actually for the Christians within this suburb to not only look forward to come to church, but look forward to meeting their neighbor. And I think if there's a revival in people's hearts, for people to start seeing their neighbors' homes and start praying for them, and I think that will be a revival that will happen within this city that would have come from people's hearts changing.
So you have beautiful feet,
Yeah.
and you want others to have beautiful feet
100%.
to bring good news
That's it.
on every street,
100%.
to every home.
Yeah.
So David, Pastor David,
Yeah.
what does it mean to have the beautiful feet of those who bring good news and to walk your street?
Yeah, I think there is something I think that we don't understand about feet, in this Western culture, because we wear nice shoes. But I really do believe that there is something about having God's heart. And, if God was to walk your street, what would he do? I've always thought, God, give me your eyes to see the way you see, or give me your lips to say the things that you would say to people. But how about you say, give me your feet, God, so that wherever I tread, I can do what you would do. If God was to walk your street, what would he do? That's how I see it.